YouTube, it's Faye, and for today's video, I'm going to be doing a tool review. That's right, I know, I don't do a lot of tool reviews on my channel. This is not a tool channel, but every now and then I get like a tool that comes into my life that makes my life so much easier that it's totally worth a share, and such is the case with this tool, the Cool Tools Fitting Fixer. I always feel like I had to preface no one's paying me to say anything about this tool. It just really saved my butt the other day, so I felt like I just had to make a video just in case it might help one of y'all. So, some of you have been following along with my super build, and you've noticed that I have been modifying my stock fuel rail. One of the things I wanted to do to it was add a new inlet and outlet, basically change the location of where the fuel enters and exits to make it a little bit more streamlined. And I'm gonna be doing like a full video on this modification afterwards, so I don't know, hold your questions for now, people. But in order to do that, I needed my dear friend Danny to weld on some fittings for me. So after that, I brought the fuel rail home and I was just using my Dremel tool, and not only did I want to like sort of sand down, just like sort of make the whole fuel rail look a lot more attractive, but I also wanted to smooth out the welds.
I'm also gonna clean up these welds here, even though it's gonna be in the back and you're probably never gonna see it.
Just like make everything look really nice. So I was doing that, and while I was doing that, my little plastic cap fell off and I ended up nicking the end of the fitting. So, and that was like towards the end of this whole process. So like all that work, and I'm like, crap, once you damage the end of the fitting, like this mating surface right here, there's no going back, like it's never gonna seal.
Now that you've put a little damage spot on it, that could leak because that's fuel pressure.
Yep.
So I was like, all right, I've gotta buy a new one, cut this one off, and have Danny weld a whole new one on there and like start over from scratch.
It used to be real hard. I would take an AN fitting and put lapping compound on it.
Yep.
Snug the AN fitting and then just turn it to try to refinish that fitting. This one's a little bit more than that.
And then I was like, wait a second, maybe there is a tool. So I asked Danny and he was like, yeah, there's a tool out there somewhere. And a little bit of research, and I found the Cool Tools Fitting Fixer. Now check out how freaking easy this thing is. Tools that you are gonna need to do this job: you're gonna need a drill, you're gonna need some lubricant, and then of course you're gonna need the fitting fixer in the size fitting that you have. Now you can just go ahead and get the entire set, which I did.
And number 3, number 4, oh my God. I don't even want to see it. This is like the holy grail.
Because I'm gonna have to make a lot more of these lines when I relocate my oil filter, and then also when I make my PCB system, so I anticipate myself maybe needing more of these. So you basically got two pieces to it. We've got this threaded section, which screws onto the fitting itself, and then gives us this amazing guide. Like, look at the size of this guide. Like, this whole thing is just perfectly set up so that we really cannot fail in doing this job. All right, and then this, like, you cannot fail with this. It lines you up perfectly. And we have this piece, which is the lapping portion, which is gonna actually do the fixing of our fittings.
Look at that. Is that diamond embedded?
So we're gonna take this piece right here and put this into the end of our drill. Fantastic. And then this piece we'll install onto the end of our fitting. And this does not have to be super tight, just like on there is enough. Then once this is installed, take our lube.
It have to be Amsoil lube, but if it's not, why not?
Oh my God, I mean, if we can.
Yeah. And why don't you have Amsoil lube?
Because I'm not as cool as you.
No.
Lube it up, and then we can go ahead and fix our fitting. Now we're gonna do this for just like 2 to 3 seconds at a time. And that just allows the head of this lapping portion to cool down after a while. And also this case, it's aluminum, so we don't want the lapping head to like clog with the little aluminum bits. So I'm also just like checking in on it every now and then. So definitely making sure we're using plenty of lube here. And after just a few passes, this is completely repaired. When you think that you've done it enough, just give it a nice thorough inspection. You can literally go back and lap this thing as many times as you need to make sure that there's a nice smooth sealing surface there. Sometimes it's really hard to tell if there's anything left that could actually like cause this not to seal. So by using a little bit of that Toolmaker's dye, I could easily see by like looking for the red markings where I had to do a little bit more, and I could tell when I was done.
It can be blue, it can be black, you can use a marker.
Because any sort of nick and gouge in that sealing surface is gonna make it leak. So you just want it to be nice and perfect.
Amazing.
The finish does look amazing, and that was just, what, that was just like a couple minutes of messing with it?
And that is literally it. I'm gonna go ahead and link this tool in the description below so you can check it out if you want to. And I'm also gonna add in a little bit of fun footage that I got when I was at Danny's shop and I was showing off these awesome tools to him. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you did, freaking fantastic. Leave me a thumbs up, drop me a positive comment. Maybe consider subscribing if you have not already. And I will see you in my next video. All right, bye. All the sizes that one could possibly need. I don't know what other like random sizes I anticipate using in this project, but I figured, you know what? There's a very good chance I might.
And that's you got all the common ones. That is just sweet.
Man, this brush has seen
It's
better
seen-
days. Huh?
I'm gonna rag it on my brush.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
An AN fitting can be used for life. That's the beauty of an AN fitting. You can use it from project to project. You can just keep taking them off, throw them in your toolbox. You don't replace AN fittings. It's a piece that can be used for life, unless that gets damaged.
On what if this is like the threaded end on like a fuel tank
In the car.
in the car, and you had like, would you drop the entire tank, take all the fuel out of it to like cut off and weld on a new fitting, like that, like over a little mistake like I made by dropping a stupid little.
And the first time you did that, drop the tank and all of that, could have paid for those tools.
Yeah, true.
And,
That actually
and
they weren't that much.
You know, in a professional environment or a racing team or something, if you, like I said, you do
I
AN
could do
fittings.
this on the car.
Yes.
Yep.
That's, your car burning up. I mean, that's just, there's no messing around.
Absolutely, and like especially on a lot of these newer cars now that have like super high fuel pressure. You're
Yes.
like, what?
That is very, very important. I mean, it's, someone could die.
Oh yeah.
And that specific angle is so hard to duplicate. And
Yes.
that's what does the sealing. Everything right there. That's the beauty of an AN fitting.
My terrible nail polish. Fix it in the freaking car. Like this is just so handy.
All right. I don't even need to read instructions. It's so easy. I can already tell you. Maybe I do need to read instructions.
I bet there's some way to make a TikTok out of this.
Like I said, that's the future.
Ah. Of course, you can fail by not being able to thread it on. Nice job, Faye. Wow. All right. Oh, and since I can use a fancy lube. How did that fall out of there? Whoops. Won't get them as a sponsor.
Yeah. What is that, 37 degrees or something? There's a special angle for that. There's the proper angle right there. It's the perfect angle. That's the thing about it, is that angle is specific and it must be perfect. I mean,
Yeah.
that's your fuel pressure. Look at that. I'm so excited. Look at that.
Wow.
It's already almost there. That is the coolest tool in the world. For AN guys, I mean, you need to have one of those in your toolbox. I mean, you damage fittings all the time. And that is so quick. Look at that. I mean, can you see that? Can you see that? I really love this tool.
Okay, so we have the entire thing. Let me show you how it works. Oh, let me open the thing first. Oh God.
And it has right on the side of it, 3/8, number 6. I mean, that's...
Yep, makes it so easy. So you can just like, I mean, if I wanted to, I could take them all out of their little cases, but the little cases are so nice.
Yeah.
But I could just, yeah, look at them.
I mean, it's a quality part, and they just...
Yeah, made in the USA. We
Yep.
love that. This is awesome though. Oh my gosh.
You just got cooler than me.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. Just wait till you see what else I got.
Oh, there's more? But
Oh,
wait.
but wait, there's more.